So good morning, YouTube. Anyway, yeah. So like a year ago or so, I was talking with Daphne Reloaded about her products are fantastic, right? You know, they're really great. And I'm like, hey, girl, do you think you could put like what they call it, the USP, whatever the approved from the pharmaceutical company, pharmaceutical grade natural progesterone in an oil like this? And she said, nah, there's a lot of laws and hoops and stuff I'd have to jump through to be able to do that. So, like, I can't do that right now. And I thought, but wouldn't that be fun and awesome? Because what I have been using, things like this, for years, which, the first cream I bought was $40 for a jar half this size, but worked very well. But the cream itself was twice as concentrated as this as far as progesterone content. And it absorbed very well. It was just, the cream was fabulous. It just soaked right in, yada, yada. It was great. This Source Naturals, yes, the product works, but the cream is heavy, and I got to cover my freaking self with it. It's ridiculous. That's how I feel about it. I mean, it works. It's great if you need it. It works, no problem. But I don't know about all this cream and junk and ingredients I don't need. So I thought, I'm going to get this stuff. Lenny found it. He's like, you won't believe what I found. You won't believe what I found. Progesterone in the dropper. Molecular progesterone complex. It's in like vitamin E. It's very few ingredients. It's like that's the way it is. But they've got this serious regimen. You guys use it 5 times a day, 5 drops, 5 times a day. If you're having hot flashes, stuff like me, they're saying it's all a bunch of thyroid and all these things are messed up. I'm like, okay, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. This is not I don't think this is the only way or answer. I think it's a chunk of the answer for many of us. At any rate, with the foreign estrogen hitting us and we're estrogen dominant and et cetera, yada, 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 which leads to all kinds of stuff that society considers normal now, like infertility, well, even PMS. That's not normal. It's not supposed to be normal. It's due to estrogen dominance and other types of stressors. So at any rate, that being said, I got it. They want you to put it under the tongue. I did that once, and I'm like, they can't mean that. They did. Never going to happen again. But I'm putting it on my skin just like I did the other and just using it on my skin. First, I was putting it directly on my Suzette because I was feeling a little numb, like kind of numb down here, you know. And I was like, cool, that's nice. That I feel like the tissue actually got stronger in the menopausal ring of fire, I'll call it. I was like, wow. You know, me and Lenny were busy, and it was feeling like less fragile, the skin. I was like, yeah, this is great. I think it's working nicely. Then I thought, well, hey, why not? I'm using this so many times a day right now. Why don't I put it right on my thyroid? And I don't know if I'm dreaming, but I just feel less insane. My sleep has improved some, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I can blame this or not, but I want to recommend that we all give it a fork and whirl, and mix it with any, cream. Like, because I'm like dropping it on my body, and the drops recommended. And I got this, like, goat's milk whipped body cream. The only reason I have this is because I found it free, unopened at the eviction clean out. It was in a box and unopened, sealed, and I was like, oh. Pure goat milk, because other than that, otherwise, I just, I can't endorse anybody's products except Daphne's because I can't, I just, either I haven't used them or I'm just like, we all know they're full of junk and whatever, over the, whatever stuff you buy in the store, but I don't know what this is, but it's going on into my skin nicely like the original progesterone cream that I used that was actually called Serenity. So I'm like, yeah. I'm spreading it around with this, but I'm dripping it right on my thyroid. I was just putting it in various places. Like, what the heck? Like they tell you to use the cream. I thought, well, let's go for it, I said, Lenny, let's drop it down the end of your. He's like, maybe after Gunsmoke. Oh! Peace out, YouTube.